Alright, so here's a great problem that has the refinancing. Again, we're going to have to do this in several stages. So what we're going to do is look at it. 4 years ago, Emily secured a bank loan of 200 grand, 30-year mortgage, interest rate is 9.5% monthly. The new interest rate is 6.7% per year compounded monthly. So she's thinking of refinancing. First, we want to figure out her original payments now. So that's going to be the 30 years, the original amount. If it said there was a down payment, you would have to subtract the down payment from this, then enter that as your PV. Our PV, this is the time, the compounded monthly, so M equals 12, and then here's our interest rate. So we go over to our TVM solver, and we've got 30 years times 12 months per year gives us that. The interest rate is 9.5, and we're going to be solving for payments. Oops, what did I do? There you go, 9.5 for the interest. Principal is 200,000. And we're solving, oh, I got to get rid of the FV. I got to make sure there's a 0 there. And then plug in the, solve for the payments. So there we go. 30 years, 9.5% interest, and that's going to be 19. Whoa, I definitely messed something up. 19,000 seems like way too high for a mortgage payment. So what did I do? I accidentally left this as a 1. Alright, so always be sure to go back and check your answers and make sure they make sense. Alright, you should kind of have a ballpark idea of what the answer should be. $1,600. That sounds like a much more doable mortgage. Okay, so make sure you're always kind of reevaluating. Does this answer make sense? So this is the answer for part A. What is her current outstanding principal? So the current outstanding principal is with 4 years ago, so that means there's 26 years left. So now we have to redo our calculations. She originally owed 200 grand, so 26 times 12, and then same interest rate, because that's what she was paying for the 4 years, and now we're going to solve for the PV here. So she's been paying $1,681 for 4 years. There's 26 years left. That's the interest rate. This is how much she still owes. Right? Kind of depressing that after 4 years she's only paid off less than 6 grand. But that is our answer nonetheless. So she's still, oh, I hate when that happens. Covered up the number there. Here we go. So we owe, she still owes $194,282 and 67 cents. If she decides to refinance her property by securing a 30-year home mortgage loan in the amount of the current principal, with the interest rate of 6.75, what will her monthly payment be? So it says a new 30-year home loan. So we got to change this back up to 30. She's not finishing the 26 years. She's starting a new loan and refinancing again for 30 years. Generally not a good idea. Usually you try to refinance it for shorter so you can pay it off quicker. This is how much she still owes. Got to change the interest to 6.75 and then solve for the, what did I do? That doesn't seem right. Oh, 30, my bad. So it's going to be 30 times 12 is 360. Alright, so again, constantly be using those metacognitive checks, self-checking your thought process there. Alright, 1260, so much less, although it's going to be another 4 years on the loan. So that was B, here's C. It would be this. And how much less is her monthly mortgage payment if she refinances? Well, then that's just a matter of subtracting this number minus this number. So that's going to be $1,681.71 minus that payment, which was $1,260.11. So it's $421 less is what she would be paying per month. Alright, so we have done all those. If we wanted to figure out the total savings, so that wasn't actually asked here, but it could be, seeing as I write the test, you want to listen to this. If you want to figure out her total savings, what you would do is multiply this payment by the remaining 26 years. Alright, and that would give us a total of 40, oh, not times 26 years, it's got to be times 26 years, and then times 12 months per year. There we go. 524,000 is total what she'd pay after those first 4 years. And now we're going to compare it with 30 years at $1,260. So 1,260.11 times 12 months a year times 30 years would be a total of this. So now if I subtracted this new amount from that old amount, that would give us the total savings over the life of the loan.